Welcome to yet another beautiful, dark, damp Welsh winter morning where I'm pondering while I run, because running is good for that, and I'm pondering, do humans need challenges? Is it like a normal part of our brain chemistry? Now, I might be talking to an audience with a bit of selection bias here, because you're probably already watching anatomy videos because you're in the middle of a challenge, you're training for something. I love those big challenges, those ones where there's huge life upheaval. You essentially change the way you live. Everything changes because you have this huge challenge that you're chasing. And for me, sometimes that's been very personal and selfish. Racing, winning, it's a very individual thing. But sometimes it's been very beneficial for more than just me and my family, like when I was studying for a PhD, which is also a huge life upheaval. You may have seen this summer that Kim and I walked the Pembrokeshire Coastal Path, 200 miles of some of the best coast in Wales. It was fantastic. That was one of those huge challenges we've always wanted to do, and life circumstances finally allowed us to do it. And the feeling at the end was amazing, but also the feelings all the way through were also amazing. So part of the challenge is finishing it, but a big part of the challenge is in the middle of it, in the doing of it. And feelings are brain chemistry, right? I imagine that if you're studying anatomy, you might be on a course which is leading you down a new path in life. This is a big challenge, right? A big challenge for you. You're changing your life. There is big upheaval. Your future life will be different to your previous life because of the choices that you've made, the thing that you're doing right now. And the thing that you're doing right now probably feels difficult. Feels like a lot of humans feel the need to do that. I mean, again, I work at a university, so there is also some selection bias there because the people I work with have gone through these steps, and I'm not really seeing all the people that haven't. But nonetheless, I mean, we also see it in gaming, right? Gaming is challenges and learning, and we enjoy challenges and learning for some reason. I'm on my Christmas break, so of course I'm playing a lot of games. Gaming update. I finished Starfield, for as much as you can ever finish Starfield. I'm stuck on the getting to grips with the final battles in Baldur's Gate 3. I've completed Power Washing VR Simulator, fantastic. I'm back into Cyberpunk and trying to finish that, and started playing Lego Bricktales in VR and AR, which is amazing. So right now I am running out of big life-changing challenges. I've got really big things I want to do, but they're so big that I can't do them while I'm still working full time. So I'm gonna have to wait until I retire. So instead I use small challenges to get a similar effect. Look at this dreary, dreary day. I'm still trying to be a bit bright yellow in it. Hills. I was talking to you last week about consistency. So taking a Christmas break, a holiday break, and depending upon what's coming up, reducing what you do but keeping it consistent. Keep ticking over, because there's nothing worse than completely stopping and then trying to start again. And I do similar things all the time. So for example, for these 2 weeks I won't be cycling to work and back in every day, so I need to find a way of getting daily exercise, getting outside. So I've set myself a challenge of just running 6 days out of 7 for the 2 weeks that I'm off. Now, I ran a 2:46 marathon in my 30s, and just a few years ago I was running 100k ultra marathons. So that might not sound much, but for anybody that runs every day, you probably are aware that, you know, it's not that easy not having those rest days. It's not like it's something I'm suddenly doing. I already run every other day pretty much. But running 6 days out of 7, each run will probably be 45 to 75 minutes. If I feel good, I'll run further. If I don't feel so good, I won't run as far. But it's still a challenge because of my tendons, of my connective tissues, of my ability to recover and recuperate. But it's good for me because it'll stress my body in a new way or a different way, and it'll be quite a tough couple of weeks. When I go back to work, I'll be cycling again. All those running bits will get a chance to recover, and my fitness will get kicked on. Hopefully my resilience will get kicked on. There's a lot of good reasons for doing something like this. But to be frank, the main one for me is finding an interesting challenge that's going to make me do something a little difficult, because if I achieve that challenge, if I manage to do this, I'll feel quite nice at the end of it. I'll feel quite good, and that's a normal part of my brain chemistry, right? That's something I have to do for myself, is I have to challenge myself and try and scare myself and give myself difficult things to do, so that if I achieve those things, I have that normal balance of brain chemicals. If I'm just doing the same thing day in, day out, and there's no end in sight, doesn't seem to be very good for my brain and my happiness levels. Now, for some reason I've got to this point. This is a take different paths point, and I've decided to take let's run up that hill point in the rain, in the dark, in the morning. Running up hills, particularly extra hills, is a little challenge within the challenge, isn't it? Of course, it's much easier to take on the challenges that you choose rather than the challenges that are thrust upon you, right? Those are two different beasts. I love these paths. I fell over down here yesterday, landed on my front, so I better be a bit careful. But going back to my original question, is setting challenges an important thing for humans generally, or is it just a modern thing, or is it just us? Don't know, but I've worked out that it's important for me, so I'm going to keep doing it.